Okay, please state your name.
My name is Margaret.
Okay, and where are you from, Margaret?
I am from Staten Island, New York.
Okay, and what college did you go to?
I went to Howard University and CUNY College of Staten Island.
All right, and how long have you been here in Korea?
6 months.
Okay, great. Why did you come to Korea in the first place?
I came because there was really nothing in the States. Before I went to grad school, I wanted to take some time and actually get to know myself. Get to know myself. And I had friends who were teachers over here, and they liked it. She liked it. She actually liked it a lot. She wants to return. So I did it this was a place where I had friends, so I had that family base, and it was a change of scenery, a change of time, and change of place that I needed in my life.
Okay, cool. What are some good things about living in Korea?
You're living by yourself.
That's a good thing.
You're living by yourself.
Okay.
There's no roommate. There's no parents. You're really living by yourself. Another good thing, the cost of living is really cheap. So if you're of that sort, and I'm not, you can definitely save money to pay off grad school or whatever. Another good thing is there's a lot to see. If you're from the States, Canada, or UK, I would have never found myself in this part of the world. I had friends stationed in Japan. My best friend, her husband, was stationed there. My brother actually was out here, but other than that, I would have never found myself in this part of the world.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Great. What are some difficulties with living in Korea?
Language. I still cannot read the letters that are... I'm horrible at Hangul, unless it's in my name. I know my name in Hangul, so I can make that G sound and that K sound, and I can find it. So definitely there's a big language barrier. Other difficulties, if you live in a larger city, like Seoul, that train system is going to be a heartache trying to get around it. But those are some major difficulties that I found of. So that, yeah.
Okay. Are there any difficulties specifically with being a black woman in Korea?
More so than being a black woman in America? No.
Okay.
But I know when I first came out here, I was really, because my hair is natural, and so I've learned how to do it myself. A full 6 months before I came out to Korea, I stopped going to my beautician and I did it myself. You kind of just have to do that to understand it. But since I've been here, there's tons of Facebook groups, and being that there's 2 or 3 military bases here, there's actually a lot of people who can do here. They've actually just opened up a beauty supply store in Sungtang, outside of a military base. Within, today's the 3rd? It's been open for 1 day so far, and I still need to go there, but the fact that all of these things are now available to black women here in Korea, that's great. Yeah.
Okay. What do you miss from back home?
English. English. Being able to understand. I'm from New York, so I'm used to the billboards, the colors, but actually being able to understand what they're saying, I really do miss that from back home.
Well, I mean, here there are English billboards everywhere, but it's just the people can't really.
No. There's English billboards, but they're also. I can look out of my classroom window and I see I was on the 5th floor, and I could see the signage that was on the building next to me, and I was making an example for my students. I had to have them translate it and tell me what it meant to actually prove my example. So it's not being able to see something and at first understand it. That's kind of what I really miss that's what I miss from back home.
Okay, and are there any, like, items that you can only buy back home that you can't buy here?
Deodorant you can get out here. what else did they tell me to bring? Toothpaste. If you're very finicky about your toothpaste, bring toothpaste from back home. But I remember people were saying deodorant, toothpaste, and something else. But those you can get here. There's a Costco in a lot of the major cities.
Actually, almost in every major city.
There you go. So, and Costco has a lot of imported American products.
Kirkland Signature.
Yes. You can never go wrong with Kirkland Signature. It's the same worldwide. So, I think toothpaste is the only thing that I really miss from back home.
Okay. And do you have any advice for people considering Korea?
Do it.
Okay.
If you're thinking, if to come to Korea, it's a very, the political connection between Korea and the States, if you're from America, between Korea and the States is very well. So don't feel like you're going to be in harm's way. The Korean embassy is actually, the American embassy in Seoul is right near the Korean Blue House, which is the equivalent of the White House. So you'll feel safe. That's on a safety perspective. If you're looking for a way to kind of step out of your boundaries, come to Korea. Every other English speaker that you see here has been in your same position at one point in their life. Whether it was 6 months ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago. So you can always find someone who will be able to give you advice. So just come out of your comfort zone. If that's the only thing that's holding you back, do it. It's not really that fun, but it's an adventure that you will look back upon and really enjoy.
All right. What are some personality traits of people who should be teachers over here? Good personalities.
Be confident. These kids, they're like kids anywhere. They can smell fear. They can smell fear. Be yourself. If you like K-pop and you really like K-pop, bond with them over that. If you're like me and you don't care for K-pop, bond with them over that too. Understand your material. That goes as being confident, but you need to kind of understand what you're trying to teach them. And in if you can understand what you're trying to teach them, it makes it easier, because then you're going to think of different ways of how you can get to that how you can get them to that main goal.
Okay. And is there anything else you'd like to share with people who are thinking about coming here or in the process of coming here?
There's tons of Facebook groups for almost
everything.
Whatever city you go to, for athletes, for people of color, for the LGBT community. There's tons of Facebook groups that if you're really curious or you really have concerns, they can answer your question. There's tons of websites, teachers forums that you can find things that will help you or assist you in your classroom. There's tons of online resources. Make use of them before you come. Make use of them while you're here. But know that they're there.
Okay. All right, well, thank you, Margaret. And if you would like to be like Margaret and teach English in South Korea, please send your resume to instructasia@gmail.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.